Brain zaps. Oh, they're so annoying, such a pain in the ass. What are they? What causes them? That's what we're going to get into today. Let's go. Before I get going, what I'm going to be talking about today is brain zaps, specifically with medications. Please don't start or stop any medications without working and talking to your doctor. I am not a doctor. I'm just giving you my experience and research with this. Soberdogs doesn't promote or condone any drug use. All right? Brain zaps. What are they? They're this pain in the ass, just mental shock, mental reset that happens coming off certain medications. How it's described in the research is a brief electrical shock-like feeling, dizziness, disorientation, vertigo, a short period of blacking out or losing consciousness, a zap paired with a buzzing sound. That's why I always make that sound. Hearing their eyes move. That's a unique one to me, and feeling disoriented, a brain blink. How I describe it is, imagine if you've ever stuck your hand in a socket, or you've ever had your dog's invisible fence collar, you're holding it and you walk through the fence to feel how strong it is. Or am I the only crazy one that does that and see how strong it is? But you get that shock. Imagine that shock on your brain, not your head like right here, inside your head on your brain. It is the weirdest thing. All of a sudden, it's like a reset. It's like somebody hit a button and shut my brain off, like a computer reset in super fast motion. Just, any thought I'm thinking, gone. Just start over. A physical blink, like bright and then shocked, back, a blink. And then that sound, I hear that sound in my head. It doesn't physically come out, and it is just a reset real quick. And it's not overly painful, but it's extremely annoying. And it is this just totally uncomfortable pain in the ass symptom of, coming off antidepressants, specifically AWS, antidepressant withdrawal symptom. So what causes brain zaps? Coming off certain drugs or medications can cause it. Most common is the antidepressant category. SSRIs, Selective Serotonin Reuptake Inhibitors like Zoloft, selects of those. SNRI, Serotonin-Norepinephrine Reuptake Inhibitors. That's like your Effexor. That's what I take. That's what I get it from. Adderall, amphetamines, coming off that can cause it. Coming off benzos, your Ativan, your Valium, your Klonopin, your Xanax. And then some illegal drugs like ecstasy, MDMA. I've never gotten this from coming off Adderall. I've never gotten it from coming off ecstasy, and I've came off both those. Coming off antidepressants, I get this bad. I actually got it last night because I'm in the process of tapering down one of my only Effexor antidepressant, and apparently I didn't do it slow enough. I did it too quick. It sucks. It's just this uncomfortable, quick zap to the brain that resets your brain for a quick second. It's not damaging. It's not going to cause any brain damage. It's not going to cause any body damage. It's not deadly or overly something to be concerned about if you get it, but it sucks and it's extremely uncomfortable. If I forget to take my medication in the morning, that night when I go to bed, I will immediately start to feel them when I'm trying to fall asleep, because I can't when I get them, and I'll know right away I forgot to take my meds. I'll be sitting there, my head on the pillow, and I'll know, shit, I forgot to take the meds. First time I ever dealt with this was in prison, because the prison system, how they figure out and do meds is beyond me, because sometimes you get cut off your meds for no reason. Sometimes your dose is adjusted without your knowledge. Sometimes you're switched. All this stupid, crazy stuff they do. And then I was also at a prison, Mohawk, where the superintendent tried this new policy where if people got caught using illegal drugs, he cut them off their legitimate medications. That was, on a side note, probably, I mean, this guy must have severe brain damage to really think that because somebody in prison got caught smoking a joint or doing Suboxone or something, that the best course of action is to put them in the box, and at the same time you put them in solitary, cut them off their legit meds, their antidepressants, their blood pressure meds, their this or that. That lasted all of about 2 days, and the medical community there was in an uproar. Of course, there was inmates losing their mind who were like, you know, borderline psychotic without their meds. Not borderline, really psychotic without their meds. And it also was like this thing because, as far as I knew, the superintendent didn't have permission to adjust medical things. He wasn't a doctor. He's the warden. So how the hell he could do that? Whatever. Long story short, that happened when I was in there. Failed the drug test. They put me in the box. I'm waiting for my meds that night. You're cut off. Why? Because you use drugs. Clearly you don't know how to take your meds. That was what the guards told me. So, okay, so now they cut me off. I think it was Celexa at the time, or Zoloft, one or the other. Zoloft. And so I'm sitting there that night and just, these zaps. And they happened probably 5-6 times an hour for the next 2 days until I got the meds back. That was the first time I found out, and then, you know, when I got out of the box, I actually went to the library and researched a little bit. There wasn't a lot on there, but just I saw it was a symptom of coming off antidepressants. You know, I experience them all the time, and when I say that, like just a random day where everything's normal, I won't get them. But if I forget the meds, or if I change meds abruptly or anything like that, I definitely get these bad. And that kind of electrical shock reset to the brain is the most accurate way I could describe it. They suck, they're annoying, but they're not deadly, they're not dangerous. And please talk and work with your doctor if you're coming off anything to avoid these. All right, that's what brain zaps are. Make sure you check out the precipitated withdrawal videos because those can cause brain zaps too. Okay, Ruggs, the Sober Dog, I'm out. See ya. Love everybody. Thank you.